I'll tell you one thing. When we first came down to this neighborhood, there was a lot of dynamics. So with the St. Vincent's closure, it really affected this neighborhood in a lot of ways. So not only did the hospital itself close, but all the programs associated with the hospital actually closed as well. One of those programs happened to be a sexual assault program. So when we were looking to redesign our program and come up with what we wanted for our program, a sexual assault program was something everybody felt very, very strongly about bringing back. When I first met Amy and actually had a chance to talk to her, and she was telling me about what she does. I'm a father. I have a young daughter at home, so for me it's difficult to even hear about any kind of sexual assault. It's difficult not to become emotional or even angry. So my question to Amy at that point was, is this something that's difficult for you to do on a day in and day out basis? And I will never forget her answer. It was, yeah, it's difficult at times, but think about all the good that I can do.
Every night when I go home, or I am home already, I think, please keep everybody safe. Invariably, I get called in, and sometimes it's difficult, like a night before I have school, and I've got a lot of things on my plate. And then I get here and I see these patients and I hear their story, and it automatically just tells me, like, whatever you have going on is so not important. It's really, they're having the worst day than you are. So, just take that. And I really just try to make it all about them, because it has nothing to do with evidence collection. That's all stuff that's kind of secondary. The most important thing a forensic nurse can do, have that interaction with a patient where you're getting them back on the road to recovery. So that first interaction is incredibly important, to give them back their control and their autonomy, and just tell them, like, this is something that you can get through, and I'm going to help you get through that. I don't always know the resolution of a case. Some things get reported and some things don't. It's not mandatory reportable crime. So when I know that something's worked out well for a patient, even if that patient decided not to report, which is their choice, but they're doing okay, that's the score. That's a win right there.
So there are times, and I think this was just literally 2 or 3 weeks ago, where she came in, she did a full 12-hour shift, she headed home, got a call about a safe case, turned around and came back, had a second case, worked all night, and then went to school the next morning. So literally just straight through. So we receive testimonials, we receive them about Amy all the time. There's a common theme with them, and the common theme is people feel that she's going through this with them. She's not administering a test to them. She actually sits there, holds their hands, makes them feel like she's with them. That's priceless, and quite honestly, that's why she's been nominated, and I truly believe that's why she won.
I'm just overwhelmed by the support, because it's a very important program, and I'm honored that a health system this size wants to celebrate helping patients that really feel that they have no one that understands and no one that wants to help them. It's very important that we show them we're not afraid to talk about these things.